A very good morning, Zimbabwe, and welcome to Africa and Beyond Television Network. And we are covering what is happening right there in Botswana. President Emmerson Mnangagwa left around 8 a.m. For Botswana, and is already there, where he is attending the inauguration of the new Botswana president, Duma Boko. And it's good that as the SADC chairperson, he is there. It was worrying a lot of people to say, will he go there in Botswana? And we said, if he manages to go in Botswana, just know that things are settling right in Zimbabwe, still in control of the government. And he's there. And probably he's going to return today. I don't see him spending the night right there. He's likely going to return today. And we won't be sure if he's going to hold a one-on-one meeting with the new president of Botswana, or you look forward to go any other time than to have a state visit right there. We do not know how they are going to arrange it. But let us take a look onto the video while he was actually arriving at the venue, or he was arriving right there in Botswana. So it's great to see change happening in the SADC region. Let us see.
Good morning, Mr. President. Good morning, Excellency. Thank you.
So that is President Emmerson Mnangagwa right there, arriving in Botswana, and he's accompanied by the minister of the acting Foreign Affairs Minister Mangali Sondlovu, and was seen at the airport by Vice President Chiwenga and the service chiefs when he was leaving. These are the pictures, as you can see right there on the screen, when he was leaving Zimbabwe. You can see the Commander Defense Forces is there. Vice President Chiwenga is there, the Commissioner of Police is there, the Air Force leadership is also there, as well as the National Army leadership. Everyone is there. So it's great to see things happening, and it's wonderful each and every time to have change in the region. It shows that even if right here in Zimbabwe they do not want change, in other nations, change is coming. And at the end of the day, people will start to see the light which is being shared by other countries. So, great things always start from an example. And you see it from Mozambique, you see it from Botswana, you see it from Zambia. We pray for Mozambique, right there. Things are not well in Mozambique. Things are tense in Mozambique. And atina musu watinofara as people right here in Zimbabwe. We are not happy at all because of how we have been treated by these people. So this is the news. So far, so good. In Mozambique, things are not well in Mozambique, and as the leaders gather in Botswana, we hope and believe that they will deliberate about what is happening right there. If they were serious, they would have gathered right there in Mozambique, in Botswana, to say, what do we do with the situation in Mozambique? The situation is not good. However, we continue to be happy about what is happening right there in Botswana. We've shown you President Emmerson Mnangagwa arriving right there. President Nelson Chamisa is already there. We have shown you the pictures of President Advocate Nelson Chamisa. He has been there with some of the people. We have shown you some of the people right there in Botswana. Like, for example, this is a picture which we shared with you, President Nelson Chamisa, with other leaders. The EFF is there. We've seen Musi Maimane and these people. They are there. In Zimbabwe, it's rare to see Zimbabwean government inviting opposition political leaders for any inauguration. I have not seen it happening. So, it's said. How do you invite opposition leaders from other countries when your own opposition from your own country, you are not in agreement with them, you can't see eye to eye, you are not even willing to meet Nosun Chamisa face to face. He's afraid to meet Advocate Nosun Chamisa face to face. How can that person invite other leaders from other countries? So this is what we have for you. We do not take much of your time. Let me see if there are any comments right there. You are free to write your comments so that we can shout out at them right here on Africa and Beyond. Give Mo says, yes, I love Mo says, Zanu inondishota. Zanu irukushota muno wese. People are not happy at all. When it comes to the issue of ZANU PF. ZANU PF is not likable. Remember, they were campaigning for Masisi to win in Botswana, interfering in other countries' elections. In Botswana, they did, in Mozambique, they did the same. However, they were defeated right there in Mozambique, and it seems as if people are determined to stop them in their tracks in Mozambique. In South Africa, they did the same, and you know the consequences. Ramaphosa lost power. Aposha says, does it change the suffering of masses in Zimbabwe? It doesn't change our suffering, but you know, we have to talk about these issues. We have to cover these issues. The conversations we are having right now are the ones which are going to change the status quo right here in Zimbabwe, because information is key. When our people are aware of what is happening, when our people know what to do, then it helps them to make informed decisions. And as a country, we make informed decisions. Look at how they're attacking social media. For example, they've introduced a law, if you are not running a family group, any group with people, with 50 people and above, it must be registered by Potras. And you have to pay something like $50 to $2,500 in between. For a WhatsApp group, imagine introducing those laws. They are trying by all means possible to silence Zimbabweans so as to make Zimbabweans not access to proper communication. They have seen the effects of social media. You know, the ZBC itself, it's not watched by a lot of people. A lot of people watches our platforms, go on YouTube. The majority of views goes to social media platforms which are independent. Go to ZBC and see the views they have. Go to ZTN and look at the views which they have. Then compare with the views which we will get per month. Compare with views which are on small accounts on social media. You understand what you're talking about. That is the reason why they are afraid. It's because social media is changing lives in Zimbabwe. Social media is changing the narrative in Zimbabwe. People no longer rely on ZBC. People no longer rely on radio and TV in Zimbabwe. They now rely on social media. So I want to tell you this: there are a lot of people who are watching our platforms on their TVs, which makes it a point to say they are scared of social media. So when we speak, they have to listen, and when we speak, they pay attention. Is because they are afraid of the consequences. They know what happens. Mashinge says, an ashamed Mnangagwa sits next to Democratic Masisi. His day is coming. Definitely his day is coming, and things will change right in Zimbabwe. Kana vakasadzidza zvavanoona kuBotswana izvezvizvi, vakasadzidza ipapapa, and if they don't adjust, one day you'll see them running around and running away. So they have to do the right thing, or they'll run away from Zimbabwe. Thank you very much, everyone, for coming. Let us meet in other episodes and other broadcasts as we continue to cover what is happening right there in Botswana. Thank you very much, everyone.